Welcome to Midnight Madness, and today I'm doing readings for the star sign for Earth, Sun, Moon and Rising 2022, the Chinese year of the Tiger. We're currently in the Chinese New Year. It started the 19th of January and I think it goes through to the 20th of February. So the Tiger is a year represented by also a Leo energy, one who's dynamic, not afraid to think outside the box and takes risky actions in order to obtain a win. They rush in where angels fear to tread is what I've been told. And then I got down the bottom, the 10 of Spring. This is like having 10 fires to put out for earth signs. You may have 10 people or 10 projects or things that you're trying to get your head around, and it's way too many fires. You're feeling really tired and weighed down by too much responsibility. So you just may need to take a day off for yourself to think about things and reflect. It can be overburdened, trying to carry 10 sticks instead of one, and feeling like you have to do it all on your own, which you don't. You can ask for backup. And sometimes all it is needed is just having someone extra there as a support worker or someone to help you out with helping someone else out. And then I got crossing your path is a Princess of Spring. So this is a younger energy or someone with a very young at heart. It's a Leo, a Sagittarius or Aries star sign crossing your path. They're a lot of fun. They love to sing, dance, act, play, enjoy. They're crafty, they're creative. They can probably sew or knit, or they might be good at drawing. But these people are lots of fun. They're very energetic, they're very enthusiastic, and they're very creative. And they can take on many things all at once. They don't mind having 10 different projects all at once, whereas earth signs need to focus on one thing at a time. They're lots of fun as well. And down the bottom we've got the 8 of Summer. And 8 of Summer is the desire for a more meaningful life, realising it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. This is like the card you pick up when you're leaving home. You've left a job, you've left in the past left a job or left a place of home, what you called home, to try and see something on the new horizon, something on the broader scheme of things. Then the other recent past, we've got the Moon, and that's to do with illusions and trickery. It's the Pisces energy, powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear and understanding the truth of the situation. So if you look at the picture, she's got a guitar here, but when she looks at her reflection, it's a different instrument. So maybe you have to think about how you use your instrument, whether that be your voice to convey a message, or with song, or somehow express yourself in a creative way. Maybe it's not being done. You didn't feel like you could express yourself as a young child, and maybe that was taken away from you. The ability to voice how you felt, the ability to cry, maybe that was suppressed as well. So you maybe come across in the adult part of your life as quite strong, confident, forceful, and not afraid to speak up for yourself, because you may have had to fight for that attention when you were a child. And then you've got the Unity card, Earth sign. Unity is all about spirit and community, joining support groups, joining things like Lifeline or Meals on Wheels, or something where you're doing good for the community. You might be a nurse, you might be an ex-nurse, or you may have background in pharmacy and you want to go out there and help homeless people or people that have been in situations that are tricky. You might decide to join a congregation, like a church group. You might decide to join a church. And this is where you'll meet people like you, more spiritual-minded community, a spiritual church, even if you're not that religious. So that's what that can represent. And then the star, this is coming up for the future. This is in being into fitness and good health, eating healthy food, healthy diet, being reborn into a healthier frame of mind, happy changes that bring relief. It's also, the star is representative of the Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, but mainly the Aquarius, the star. So we're coming into Aquarian season, so that's why that must have come up. The deck I'm using today is The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette-Baron-Reid, The Enchanted Map by Colette-Baron-Reid, and the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen and Radleigh Valentine. So they're quite different in different ways. Some are oracle, and these are tarot. So the tarot cards are done in images of fairies. Beautiful pictures by Howard David Johnson. Then you have here the King of Winter, which is the King of Swords, and they could be represented by someone who's a public speaker, a person in law enforcement around you. So that's that card there. They're experienced, they're fair-minded, they're unemotional. You may need to get advice from a lawyer on how to tread in the next part of your journey, and have an unemotional, it's a bit annoying, but it's hot. An unemotional, objective person that can make a decision for a group of people. Then you've got the World. This is to do with the cycle that you've gone through. You may have recently completed a cycle. That was 2021, represented by the 21. And this is a cycle that you had to go through to put major endings to something, put it to bed. I'm hearing brand new. You needed to start a brand new cycle. And then the journey is now complete, and you've had to come through a really tough time, a restriction. And a restriction is also, the World is represented by the Capricorn energy. So maybe you had a Capricorn around you who was very restrictive over an Aquarian, Libra, or Gemini energy. Some of you may be in the prison system. You may be a prison guard. And it talks about wanting to start new things, a new job, a new course of study, which you've got represented by the Eight of Autumn. And it talks about education in the form of going back to school, or apprenticeships, or craftsmanships, long-term projects where you get to learn a new skill, and then maybe you could start your own business, which is represented by the Nine of Autumn. And that's usually someone who's pretty well off. They own their own home. They can work from home. They could be self-employed and working from home, and it could be an online business that you're trying to start up. That's the ninth. It's the best card in the zodiac as far as fortune goes. Fortune favours the bold, and one of the readers said on one of the YouTube videos. So now I've got the red deck, the Wisdom of the Oracle. This is one of my favourites because I like the pictures. Oh, there we go. Co-create. You may choose to start or launch an online business with someone from your past, someone that you knew from your past, that could help you co-create. And the wisdom that they've got from the industry that you're in will help you create this channel or online platform. Let's co-create. It's number 40. Creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, and manifestation. You may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact you are creating your reality every moment of every day by your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, intentions, and actions. Yet you must consider that you do so in partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever you call your higher power. You are a spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individual, blended with universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. When you view your life as art and know you co-created, only beauty and grace result. Prepare to be amazed. Connections of the heart serve to inspire you, opening you up to new ideas you would never have come to on your own. You are looking in a mirror held up by this experience and seeing yourself in an unexpected way. Who is this extraordinary being looking back at you? You're going to be so happy that you kept your heart open. Your love is a unique work of art, now the very embodiment of beauty. Flashes of inspiration will give rise to great success when you receive this message. You are at your most creative now, and whatever you apply yourself to will lead to the fruition of your dreams. Remember that all your ideas are channeled from a higher source. You create your reality in partnership with spirit. The potential for manifestation is unlimited now. Revel in its vastness. We're just a vessel. As I said to one lady, I'm just the messenger. I'm just a channel that is being channeled to from the divine, because I died a couple of times. How I switch it off, I have no idea. I just have to live with it, just like COVID. Anyone out there that's got some advice, I'd really like it. No place like home. Some of you may be looking for a new home to move to. Authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. Home feels safe and secure. It's a comfortable place to rest and create, a place that is known and you can call yours. This card signals that your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin is beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and integrity. Aspects of yourself no one can take away from you. You know who you are. You hold your head high, yet with neither pride nor humility. Instead, you stand as the observer, seeing through the eyes of the soul. This puts you in a position of power and strength. Authenticity is your home. You are safe there, in the spirit of your spirit, the house of your spirit and spirit. I thought I was seeing things. Lovers, friends, and companion animals are at home in your life right now. You are in sync and full of love, and you can be secure in the knowledge that it is reciprocated. Relationships elicit a sense of emotional safety, comfort, and the best aspects of familiarity now. Be home in this relationship. Together you add to the love of the world. It's a really nice saying. Take all of them. You can take some. That's definite. I want that flew out. Shuffle it. Into the unknown. It's just what I was talking about. We're all searching for answers. Sometimes we have to be blindfolded to find them. Or sometimes we have to be blindfolded so we don't discover the truth. Maybe the truth is being hidden from some of you for your protection, as a way to hide you from the world. 23, inside a golden palace for some. Sometimes people hide behind palace walls in order to be protected. They have footmen and soldiers, and maybe you need to up your security. And again, COVID, there's been a lot of that. The Golden Palace represents good fortune, ambitions, fulfilled wealth and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards. But things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share your wealth. Into the unknown is 7. Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times you're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware that you discover new and marvellous territories and valuable treasures. That's lovely. Sometimes you have to go to sleep to find out the answers. That's what I do. that's all I have for today for Earth Signs.